Johnny Manziel is back talking about the Browns, and no, he's not apologizing. This time, the name in the conversation is Shedeur Sanders, and some people are surprised by the former number 2's opinion. Meanwhile, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dillon Gabriel, and Shedeur himself are heating up the most chaotic dispute of the preseason. Something strange is going on in Cleveland, and if you think you've seen it all there, you better think again. Like and get ready to play, because today's news is, to say the least, unexpected. Well, this is one of those NFL stories that you read twice just to make sure it actually happened. Johnny Manziel, of all people, has stepped up to publicly back Shedeur Sanders as Cleveland's next quarterback hope. Yeah, that Johnny Football. The same guy whose wild ride in Cleveland left Browns fans with PTSD and a firm distrust of first-round hype trains. And yet here we are, with Manziel on his Glory Days podcast, tossing some love towards Sanders and saying he thinks the kid's got the juice to make it work. Let's be real. Shedeur landing in Cleveland during the 5th round of the draft was already a bit of a shocker. This guy was lighting it up at Colorado, and while his draft stock dipped for reasons still debated across NFL Twitter, Cleveland saw something late and pounced. Now, some folks are already dusting off the doom and gloom comparisons, painting a picture of another promising talent headed for a Browns-fueled nosedive. But Manziel's take? Surprisingly optimistic. He says Shedeur's walking into a winnable situation with a legit chance to take the reins and run with them. According to Johnny, the guy's work ethic, love for the game, and raw talent make him more than capable of flipping the script. "I think he'll be successful," Manziel said, sounding almost like the wiser version of himself he never quite became in the league. Now, sure, there are some eerie similarities between the two. Both slid down the draft board farther than expected and landed in Cleveland with a fan base starved for a quarterback savior. But that's where the comparison should probably end. Manziel's career got torpedoed by off-field distractions, a flimsy dedication to film, and the brutal reality that charisma alone doesn't win NFL games. Sanders? He's cut from a different cloth. This dude's got the arm, the brain, and oh yeah, he was raised by Deion freaking Sanders. That's not just parenting, that's elite QB grooming from day one. He might not be the most athletic guy out there, but his ability to read defenses, stay calm under pressure, and avoid turnovers has already turned heads at Browns camp. So while it's kinda hilarious that Johnny Manziel is giving out quarterback advice now, his message might not be totally off base. Sanders isn't just surviving early reps, he's thriving. If he keeps grinding and proves he's more than just Deion's kid, the Browns might have pulled off the steal of the draft. Is Johnny Manziel right about Shedeur? Tell us in the comments. But wait, the craziest part is coming. The Browns could keep 4 QBs until November. So here's a spicy little twist in the ever-chaotic saga of the Cleveland Browns. They might just roll into the 2025 season with not 1, not 2, but 4 quarterbacks on the roster. Yeah, that's not a typo. 4 QBs. It's like they're running a college camp instead of building out a 53-man NFL squad. Right now, the Browns are juggling Joe Flacco, the ageless wonder, Kenny Pickett, still trying to find his footing, and rookies Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel all battling it out for that QB1 spot. The expectation? Pretty straightforward. Either Flacco or Pickett takes the job early, the rookies learn and develop, and by the time November hits, maybe one of the young guys gets a shot. And eventually, like every normal team does, Cleveland trims the group down to 3 signal callers, max. But Mary Kay Cabot of Cleveland.com just took that whole script and lit it on fire. On 92.3 The Fan, she dropped a bit of a bomb, saying she fully expects the Browns to keep all 4 QBs heading into the regular season. And not just for a week or two either. We're talking possibly until the trade deadline in November, and maybe even beyond. It's bold. It's weird. And honestly, it kinda tracks with the Browns' history of doing things their own way, for better or worse. The logic is that they want time to sort this mess out properly without rushing to cut someone they might regret letting go. Which, to be fair, makes some sense when you've got a 5th rounder in Sanders looking like he might just be that dude if given the time. Now, let's not kid ourselves. Keeping 4 QBs on the 53-man is going to cost them a spot somewhere else, A special teamer, a backup linebacker, a depth corner. Someone's getting squeezed. That's a tough sell unless there's a plan in motion, which is why a potential trade has to be on the radar. You'd think if a team comes knocking for Pickett and dangles a mid-round pick, the Browns would jump all over that. But again, this is Cleveland we're talking about. Normal rules rarely apply. Manziel speaking lucidly and the Browns acting like it's a QB reality show? Honestly, nothing surprises us anymore. But if Shedeur really is all that, hold on to the hype, subscribe to the channel, and stay up to date with every twist and turn in Cleveland.